We're spitting 66 shows.
Woo!
1966. England World Cup tonight. We're on our way home. It's coming home. It's coming home. Sorry about that, guys. Welcome to the show, episode 66 of the Ignite Your Purpose podcast. JB, Maximus, roll with it, my friend. Go for it.
We had a question come in from one of my lovely lady friends. Her name is Vanessa. She's a big badass mama. Love her to death. She asked a good question about Organite. And I think we'll probably do maybe 2 shows because Organite could be a show in itself. I want to talk about I know you just got into Organite too, didn't you, John? You and Emma.
Yeah, more Emma.
Yep.
There's an area of which Organite slots in as one part.
Exactly. So I wanted to speak about what I know about Organite and basically the purpose I use Organite, right? For those who don't know what Organite is, I will show you. This is one of my major Organite pieces. And I have this in my room mixed with this little guy here. I put this in front of the computer when I'm using it. This is a little version. This is the massive version. I put this by my router. And basically, for me, it's Wi-Fi pollution and EMF control.
First question. Is that thing the reason your Wi-Fi doesn't get to the kitchen?
I don't think so. I think the reason my Wi-Fi doesn't get to the kitchen is because I have no boosters in my house.
Okay.
Not that I have a big house by any means, but in one way it pisses me off that I can't get Wi-Fi out there, but in another way it doesn't. That means those waves, and anybody listening and watching, please go online, go on YouTube and check out. They actually can measure what's coming off your phone, your phones, your smartphone, your computers, and I'm very happy it doesn't reach all the way out there because my bedroom's over there and I don't want that shit affecting me at night.
The only rocking and rolling you want to be doing at night is with your sweet lady, isn't it?
That's the truth, brother. That's the truth.
If you go to YouTube and you Google EMF or you Google grounding, there's many examples, but you can see a guy sitting there. He's got his computer, he's got his TV, he's got his router, he's got his mobile phone, and all the other stuff. And he'll get a little multimeter, a meter for measuring current flow through the body or current flow through everything.
Yep.
Turn everything on, grab the 2 pointers, and the needle goes ding, 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 up to 8, 9, 10, whatever it goes up to, I can't remember. You then connect the guy to earth. So you can either grab a piece of copper wire, stick it into the ground outside, or in everybody's house, we do that through the earth point of our plugs. So you connect a mouse mat to the earth point, and then you turn it on again, and the needle only goes up to 2 or 3. So all of this magnetic waves of the magnetic EMF flying through the air 24/7, everyone on the planet, it all goes through our body, and it just sits there because we spend our lives in rubber shoes, never connecting to the earth, which is why maybe when you go on holidays and you kick your shoes off and you go for a walk on the beach, it feels so good.
Amen.
Maybe because you're on holiday, maybe because you're not stressed, maybe because you haven't got the phone with you, but the negative ions from the earth are coming on up and meeting the body, and it's doing all that good stuff to the blood. If anybody's got Food Matters TV, well, you may get this movie on YouTube. I don't know. I looked. There's a movie called The Grounded. Go and check it out. And it's connected to the Organites, and it's connected to earthing, and it's connected to EMF. It's all connected. Max?
Well, it's no different than, I mean, when we talked about sleep and we talked about nutrition, truly everything's connected. There isn't just this one magical thing ever. So when we did talk about sleep, John, I know, for example, you mentioned turn the TV off, do all this. You know, that's a major thing, you know, and I know so many people who do this, man. The phone's on by the side of the bed. You know, I can't. you know, I can't imagine the stuff coming out of that phone, and it does it. You know, EMF,
Yeah.
blah, blah. You know what EMF stands for, John? Please say it because my tongue is twisted. It's early morning here in Canada. Sorry.
I think
Electromagnetic
frequencies. Or
thank you.
a variation of that.
Yeah, and that shit's flying around you when you're sleeping, man, and it definitely disrupts your sleep patterns. John talked about grounding. I'll give you an example. Last night I got home. I just wanted to decompress. I went outside, took off my shoes, took off my shirt, had a tight pair of skivvies on, and damn, I look good. And I just walked around my grass. Then I sat on my grass, let the sun hit me. It only took 10 minutes, but I came back in, decompressed, because the area I was in yesterday had massive computers around. We were in a studio with screens everywhere, and I had to decompress. I had to get that earthing, that grounding. So I came back in, put the Organite around me, put some on my stomach.
Yeah.
I know your other half is around that stuff. She actually wears a necklace.
I'm just about to come on to that. So here on the Isle of Man, we have a couple of magic people. We have Magic Lady number 1 and Magic Lady number 2. Magic Lady number 2 does all kinds of things with the brain and kinesiology.
Yep.
So Emma went to see her for a reset, and I don't know what that considers, but she was going through her thing, and she kept saying, something's just not right. She's doing the various tests and the kinesiology. Has something changed? And she went, oh, is everything good at home? Yeah. Everything good with John? Yeah. Everything good with work? I've got a new job, Emma says. Oh, what's that? She says, oh, I'm now working for a big company over here, and I'm sat in an office which must have there must be 500 people in the building, but probably about 150 people in the section she was in, of which each of them has got a computer and 2 monitors. And this lady goes, okay, pulls out a freaking badass magnet. You know, one of these big old, this thing looks about 200 years old, apparently popped it on her chest or put it in her hand, redid this test and said, okay, that's it. You're being affected by all this EMF flowing in and around that environment. So we need to settle you down. So then she looked at, well, she mentioned, go and check out Organites. I didn't have a clue. Max had mentioned it, and I was like, freaking Organites, freaking woo-woo bullshit, man. So Emma found this Organite. It's beautiful. It was quite expensive, but it's handmade, handcrafted. I don't know what's in it.
That's true. They are all.
Google that shit.
Yeah.
And Emma says she just feels calm. And she's also got an earthing mat at work as well now. She feels calmed and settled. And she says, and this kind of level of calmness is kind of emanated out from her. We all give out vibrations and good and bad energies. And that's another conversation we can have, because Max and myself and Sheena and Emma did some tests when we visited. But she says there's this aura of calm around her now, and the people in her immediate facility seem calmer. And whether that's just because Emma is cool and shit hot, or because
could be
she's not getting her brain freaking fried, I don't know. So Organite is connected to the EMF, grounding is connected to the EMF. It's all to do with what it does to the body with the negative ions. You can put the blood under a microscope and see somebody who's grounded and not grounded. Check out the movie The Grounded. Google it, YouTube it. I thought it was all bullshit. Complete and utter woo-woo. But there's some science and data out there. But even if it is a placebo, even if nothing actually is happening, but you believe it's happening, even if you're told it's bullshit and you still believe it's happening, we know the placebo effect works. And that's enough for me.
Yes.
That will do. Max?
No, I agree. Do some we'll put some links. We'll put some links up to this, to Organite, and to EMF and to grounding in general. And then maybe tomorrow we'll talk a little more into the the other stuff Organite's done. When I was down in the States, I've seen massive Organite things bust up clouds, and it's crazy. We can go into the esoteric if we wanted.
Yeah, man. The further we delve into the area of health, for me, it began with nutrition. I thought nutrition was everything and but it was just the key to the door. Once you regain a level of health and a level of clarity, you'll hear things and read things and you'll go, that kind of makes sense. And then you'll open a book and you'll read something and go, well, that's interesting. And then you'll ask more questions. And if we do nothing else in life but ask more questions, I think we would all be a little bit better informed so we can make informed decisions. But then hopefully we'd make slightly better choices for ourselves each and every day. But that's all from me. I've literally got to run out the door right now. So from me to you, Max, also, we thank you. We appreciate you all. We're here for you each and every day. We're here for each other. So please do continue to interact with us, to send us questions, to comment, to like, and to share with people that you believe may get some value out of what we say. I'm currently uploading about 90 episodes onto YouTube. It's going to take some time. We've got each and every one of these episodes uploaded, backloaded. We're putting the comments in. We're sorting out the hashtags. So when you go there, you can find it. But we'll give you the links, and then we'll try and grow a community on there as well. But Max, if you can say goodbye, I've got to do one.
As always, people, we thank you. We appreciate you. Ignite your purpose. It's like taking the red pill in the Matrix. You're going down the rabbit hole with us, baby, and that rabbit hole does not end. I'm telling you.
Thank you, and we are out.
Appreciate.